Hey everybody, Charlie Iron 2 here, and welcome back to Paradise Killer. I think we're entering the final stretch here, at least of the exploring in the island and talking to people. There's a few more I want to investigate, to include Lydia's husband Sam. I want to go talk to Witness and Carmelina and Yuri again, and I think after that, we're going to be good to go to trial. Case files. Let's go ahead and finish up here. Second Holy Seal. What do you know about the second seal? It's a secret. I've never been through that big door in the council building. Really, you've never been? What about this space helmet? Do you often like to dress up in space helmets? What are you talking about?
The investigator
Found a space helmet that smells of your perfume. Space helmet. Why is that on the island? Need one to get through the second Holy Seal? Did you use it to go through the seal? Never seen a space helmet? Never mind, wore one.
Paradise feels
And why does it smell of your perfume?
Come on, LD.
No idea. Someone planted it as evidence? Said your perfume is a unique blend only you know the recipe for. How could someone else have planted it? Sorry, I can't help you. What's going on with this message Witness sent you with the key for the beach obelisks?
What are you talking about?
What message, LD?
Sure.
The Moon database has a backup of your tablet. There's a message from Witness with a file attached that's the key to using the obelisks.
What?
Is that what that was? I got a message, and as soon as the mail client opened, it crashed out and the tablet died. The tablet was straight dead after that. Did you take it to get looked at? Nah, it was a few days ago. We all get new tablets on the next island, and my phone still works, so I could still do my job. That's your statement? Sure is. I don't know about the file or key or whatever it was. What are your tire tracks doing up on the cliff overlooking the obelisks?
What?
Why do you want to know? They hold the secret to the second Holy Seal, and I found tire tracks putting you there.
Good talk, LD.
LD, I go all over the island. It's a nice view there. So you didn't go there to access the obelisks? No. Just straight lying now. KHX. What do you know about his disappearance? Haven't seen him in a while. Was hoping he'd turn up on my list of pickups last night. Thought he was just taking some time out, but he'd be ready to go to the next island.
Come on, LD.
Guess something bad happened. Have you poked around his place on the mountain? Akiko. See the Grand Marshal last night?
I'm messing with
Sorry,
you.
didn't see Akiko-chan. Have you checked? Have you asked her about it? Carmelina? Did you see her? Didn't see her. Was waiting for the call to pick her up. I heard she was at Witness's apartment. Did you see Crimson?
Yeah.
Have you asked her yourself? I didn't see her. Did you see the doctor? He said he was in his clinic all night. Have you asked him? Henry? Is there any reason, or excuse me, is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements?
What are you talking
For real?
about?
You need to speak to Akiko. Did you see Witness to the end last night? He's usually in his apartment. I heard Carm went to see him though. What do you know about this escape last night? You read the report. That's all I know. You'd have to ask Akiko-chan. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? Henry calls the demons corrupt this island. You seen the dead zone? It's a nightmare rift we're not allowed into. If you're looking for more answers, try in there. What do you know about the murder of Grace Bloodlines? Not a thing. Do you know anything about the third seal? Can't help you. It's all secret. What do you know about the fourth seal? I don't know anything. They're kept secret. You do know. That's a lie. Demons. Know anything about the demons? Not a thing. Didn't the marshals kill them all? Ah, you're lying too. Everybody's lying. Everybody's in on it but me. Alright, we're going to save real quick. We're going to go to the dead zone. And then we're going to talk to her hubby.
Getting saved.
Sam, I believe his name is. What's the quickest way to the dead zone? It's just right over there. Okay, right over this way. We probably need to unlock this if we haven't.
Our travel unlocked.
Okay, and we get a skin. Hollowed bamboo starlight skin. A mass of mutilated flesh was once found in the bamboo forest. Overnight, it reformed into a many-headed goat. It was praised and worshipped. Weird. Super weird. We're going in here. So that's a blood vial we're putting in. I just noticed that. We have like blood keys. Alright, first things first. Mysteries are revealed. I'm not seeing anything in here. I really wish we could get into Dude's safe, but I don't see a way to do that. Now this is what? A drink machine? That's a drink machine. Okay. Now I think there's a computer or something over here that we couldn't hack into, or maybe I was wrong about that. I was wrong about that. We've been into all of this. Alright. We'll go into the hatch. Tunnel time. This will take us up to the bar. Bar is where we found the lump of flesh, right? Alright, we're going to talk to you, Sam. I hear Sinji. Oh, we can get up here. Let's use the ladder then. There's something. There's something too. Way of Blood bar. Why do it? Why do what? The crime, the murder, the paradise killing. To reshape the world, when you pull a trigger or thrust a knife, the world branches. The old world is gone. It exists in history. Then history is forgotten. The world is remade or reshaped. Depends. We all live in the new world after that. That almost looks like Carmelina's like outline. It's definitely not Lydia's. There's like wispy strands of hair. World must get reshaped a lot, more than you know. That's definitely Sam on the left, so he's talking to somebody. Gothic seasoned whiskey obtained, aged for longer in specifically constructed crypts, tended to by self-professed ghouls. The obsession took them and warped them. All they do is caress the barrels until it's time to bottle. Really weird. Let's look at the population again. Who has hair like that? Kiko does. We kind of do. Nobody else really. Unless this goat head is a mask? Maybe that's not Sam Daybreak's. Maybe that's Yuri's? I don't know. I don't know who those two people in the bar are. Thought I did. Totally don't. I could really go for a cocktail.
Ow.
How'd you get into cocktails? When the bar closes, hang out on the roof and down whatever's left. Cocktails are one of the few good things humans have made.
The
What's your
investigator
favorite?
is here.
I like a nice mojito. Lots of rum and mint.
I don't like
We should stop this conversation. It's been so long since I had a mojito. Want to grab a few and watch the island die? No can do. Whatever. I mean, I would. I'd have a drink. Why not? We want to get up here. Just do that.
Starlight skins obtained.
The Daybreak's Starlight skin obtained. Ex-assassins who fell in love in combat. The most beautiful story ever told. Is it though? It's just a skin. I thought that would be a little more important. Doesn't seem to be. Alright. Sam. Talk to me.
Sam Daybreak.
Barmaster.
Hey, Aldi.
Heard you were back.
Sam Daybreak.
Born in the shadow of the dragon in Turkey in AD 999 under the sign of Shadow Zero, Sam took to killing like breathing. He killed to survive on the streets and then killed as a soldier just before killing for fun. He became a hitman extraordinaire under the banner of Shadow Zero. He met Lydia on the battlefield. They battled for 2 weeks, destroying the town of Ross 009. Lydia claimed victory and stabbed Sam through the heart. While fighting, he had fallen in love with Lydia, and his moment of death refused to leave her. His skin fell away, and his skeleton hardened, becoming a deep red as he confessed his love for her. She too had fallen for him and accepted his confession. They fled to get married. He renounced his murderous ways and refused to commit harm to others.
What?
Starlight is filling you in, isn't she? Have you forgotten about us during exile? I suppose isolation clouds the mind, doesn't it? Hey Sam, it's been a while. Nice jacket. You noticed it was a gift from Lydia. She always had good taste. Doesn't she? Lydia has missed drinking with you. I missed you too as well. You're the only normal people on these islands. It's nice of you to say,
I am
LD.
under suspicion, LD.
It would be nicer if you were back under better circumstances,
I
wouldn't it?
have a bad feeling about this.
The Syndicate is in a bad place. It's devastating, isn't it? Our friends and colleagues have been taken from
I
us.
don't like this.
There's not a lot of wailing, grieving going on.
What?
We've existed for unknown epochs of time, haven't we? Gives everyone a different perspective on things. How's the whiskey blend on this island? Some vanilla, caramel, spice, just a hint of smoke. Spice is unusual. The whiskey tastes like the island it's made on. This has been a peaceful island. The caramel and vanilla are in harmony. The spice twists in your mouth. It coils and slips between the other flavors. What's the whiskey telling you? There's
Ridiculous.
something under the surface. Something that twists. Something that has moved between us all. You can feel it too? Is there anything I can help you with? First, let's hang
Fancy
out.
a drink?
Yeah, give me a drink.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
How long since you had a
Sure.
drink? 3 million days. Feel like catching up? Hit me. Make it a large
My
one.
unique blend.
How about starting with a highball? Sounds good. Please enjoy. Ah, that's a good highball, Sam. You're too kind, LD. I'm still practicing. You're still practicing after epochs and millennia? This is Dead Nebula's Beyond Horizon, a nice blended whiskey. It's a crisp flavor and a sweet, smoky aroma. Goes perfectly with the soda water and garnish of mint to make a nice highball. Don't be so modest. Be proud. Do not wish to be presumptuous, but an artisan can never be satisfied, can they? There's always another facet to the diamond that is perfection, wouldn't you agree? You said it. Endless pursuit. It's a curse and a blessing, isn't it?
Sure.
It creates a restless mind, frustrated by not being able to practice, but in the moment of doing, you're in heaven. Precisely. The key to a highball is the ice. This ice is frozen at negative 20 degrees Celsius. It makes the ice harder so it doesn't melt. You can enjoy the taste of the ingredients without them being diluted.
My unique blend.
The ice is cut to provide tight fit in the glass. A highball has to be stirred gently so the soda doesn't fizz. You stir without the ice moving apart, it chills nicely, doesn't it? You always make the perfect drink.
I am under suspicion, LD.
Please, I'm still learning. You need to go and breathe life back into paradise. Good to talk to you, Sam. It's always a pleasure, LD. Please stop in again, wouldn't you? Absolutely. Not good enough to pry, though, huh? There's going to be a million of these. Let's start at the toppy. You think Henry did this? It's hard to say. It's a hell of a crime. What do you believe? I'm still making my truth. Akiko found him with council blood in his stomach. That's messed up, isn't it? He's clearly a sicko.
Got it.
That's what I'm trying to work out. Suspicions. Can you think of anyone that would want to kill the council? Kill the council? The crime of the century? Of the millennium?
What?
I don't think I do. I'm really sorry I can't be of more help. Everyone here is a loyal member of the syndicate, aren't they? Yeah,
I
sure
have
they
a
are.
bad feeling about this.
Hope that's true. Your alibi. Where were you? Am I under suspicion? Sam, I'm an investigator. Of course, we must all cooperate, mustn't we? Lydia had taken me to the Paradise Gates.
Fancy a drink?
I finished packing up at the bar, spent a few minutes taking the place in. I couldn't have expected to be back here, could I? What time did you leave the bar? I let Yuri know I was good to go. Lydia came to get me and we went to the gates. She picked me up about 10 to midnight. We arrived at the gates about 5 to midnight. Check the logs at the gates, your story checks out. Why ask if you already have them? Needed to hear your words, Sam. What about your motive? Sure thing, what do you
The
need to know?
investigator is here.
Got anything you'd like to tell me? Don't think so, we're happy. Everyone has a motive. They just need to think harder. Is that true? Without a doubt. What about Yuri? Does Yuri come in here? Why do you ask, LD? He's after my time, and Lydia mentioned him. I don't know him. People speak to bartenders, pour their heart out after a bad day. He does come in from time to time. We all need a drink, right? What's his drink of choice?
Fancy a drink.
He likes high-end wine. He doesn't know what he's talking about, though. He's trying to look the part. You're right. What can you tell me about him?
What?
He's a power boy. All he thinks about is power and ambition. He wants to be on the council. Sure does. Maybe he finally snapped?
Fancy a drink.
Snapped? All he wants to do is pursue his ambition. I voted against him on one of his numerous motions, and he came across the room at me. He's angry and impatient. He thinks he's ready to run the show. Don't all young people, though. About Yuri. Did you see Yuri?
What?
Lydia tried phoning him. You should ask her, shouldn't you? Did you experience a comms blackout? Lydia couldn't contact Yuri for a while. Was that because of a blackout? That's what I'm trying to find out. Do you know anything about the murder of the martial guards outside the council building? I don't. Do I? Terrible business, isn't it? Any idea why Lydia's knife was outside the penthouse?
Is this a joke, LD?
No idea. You sure it's hers? Sammy, come on. She didn't mention losing it or using it to do a bit of murder or anything. Not sure I can help. Yeah, let's ask about your distillery.
Paradise feels
Anything about an unauthorized
wrong.
distillery in the dead zone?
What?
Ah, the dead zone has an aura. The structure of the island is corrupted there. It gives whiskey a unique taste. Surely the whiskey is tainted as well? It's quad filtered, the flavor is there, but the taint is removed. Taint. It's clean, you should try some. I know it's illegal, but how many times do you get to have whiskey blended in demonic hot zone? I needed to know, you understand, right? Found a chiller containing a blood vial at your little distillery.
Is that true, LD?
What? What chiller? Don't test me.
Got it.
Why is the label scratched off? It's not my business, is it? That vial came from Doom Jazz, didn't it? The doctor? It's for my prescription. The blood vial in your chiller has the letter K on the label, where the first name would be.
Mine is repulsive.
Kafka Memory's blood sample is missing from Doom Jazz's clinic, and you were seen snooping
Are
in
you
there.
accusing me?
Is there an accusation anywhere in there?
Don't test me.
Do you know what the holy seals are? They're a secret, aren't they? How would I know?
Ooh, the investigator
One is a
here.
blood lock. Several days ago, that blood lock was opened by Kafka Memory. Sure, Council Memory had business in the Council's building, didn't they? Montserrat decided that the Council should only ever enter the penthouse as a group.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I think you used the blood sample to gain access to the penthouse.
What?
Why would I do that? Are you denying it? Of course I am. I didn't know what the third seal was until just now, did I?
I'm glad to be back.
Never said it was the third seal. You did, didn't you?
I'm glad to be back.
No, I was careful not to. Thanks, Sammy. He knows. What were we doing in the clinic?
Don't think so, LD.
What do you mean? Doom Jazz told me he's seen you sneaking around his clinic.
I am under suspicion,
We
LD.
must all be deliberate with our words, mustn't
My
we?
unique blend.
The wrong word choice can darken truth and cast a false light on conspiracy, can it? I have a prescription I need to get from the doctor.
Sure.
Fancy a drink?
After Lydia killed me on the battlefield and my body refused to die, I lived on in this form. I think it suits me, don't you? Unfortunately, it has become quite debilitating. A few sequences ago, I began to require regular blood infusion. Where do you get the blood? It's all ethically sourced from Doom Jazz and approved by the Council. Every citizen lets blood as part of their worship, and some of that comes my way. Helping the Syndicate is helping the gods, right? Please check with Doom Jazz. He'll corroborate my story.
The investigator
You didn't
is
happen to
here.
break into a secure container and take a vial of council blood, did you? It's not something I would do, is it? Why would ever I need to do that? It would be if you're trying to breach the holy seals. Are you accusing me? We'll see. Yeah, I am accusing you. Fourth holy seal. What do you know about it? I don't think I know anything. No one does, do they? They all do. We were told they all do. Want to tell me what a lump of flesh cut from a god is doing in a security safe in your storeroom?
What?
What flesh? Sammy.
Is this a joke, LD?
I don't know what you're talking about, LD. Is someone trying to frame me? Did someone plant it there? Did you plant it
I
there?
don't like this.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be. Promise you, LD, I don't know what you're talking about. KHX. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? I don't think I can help you on that. Maybe check out his place? Kiko? See the Grand Marshal last night? Kiko? Didn't see her, I'm afraid. You should ask her yourself, shouldn't you? Carmelina? Did not see Carmelina. Crimson? Sometimes she stops by for a drink in the evening, but I didn't see her until the crisis meeting last night. You should speak to her. Doom Jazz? Didn't see the Dr. Henry.
What do you believe, LD?
Didn't see Henry. Witness. An apartment with Carmelina. Henry's escape. Doesn't know anything about it. Henry's possession.
Is that true, LD?
Dead Zone is bad news. If you're looking into a crime from a decade ago, you're not going to have to. You're going to have to stare into the hell coffin. I want to get into his safe. I don't know how to get in there. What do you know about the second Holy Seal? It's a mystery, isn't it? Not for me to know, is it? Grace Bloodlines. What do you know about the murder of Grace Bloodlines? I don't know anything, do I? Know anything about demons? Shouldn't be any demons, should there? Okay. Not very helpful. Except for we did catch him in a lie. And he had no comeback for it. Alright. So, let's get your music.
Music obtained.
House of Bliss. The heat gave way, as it always does, to lust. Ours was a life of indulgence. We were fierce. We were alive. 10s across the board. Where do I want to go now? Let's unlock this.
Mind travel unlocked.
Let's save.
Getting saved.
You need to speak to witness. Escape to the city. Starlight skin obtained. The city hides. The city protects. You need to hide yourself in the city. They're coming for you. Where is witness? Witness is way over there. So yes, we are going to use this. Fast travel. Yep. Take me to Syndicate Apartments. We're gonna go have a word with witness to the end. Really wish I could get into the barracks. I feel like if I could get a lot of answers.
Witness to the end.
Alright, hang out. Want to chat? Must warn you, I'm not one for long conversations. How are your plants? They do well in the climate of paradise? When the world is coming apart, it is good to have a hobby. Would you like one? I like to give them to people. They are difficult to care for. They are a test sent from the gods. If we fail to look after them, they will die. If they all die, then we all die. Plants need our time and devotion, so do our gods. Let's accept it. Absolutely. Maddening rare plant. This plant has been freshly fertilized and watered. It comes from an esoteric plateau from my home in Iran. It will survive for a while without constant attention. Once you finish your investigation, it will provide something to focus on. Thank you. I'm enjoying our conversations. There's a sensitive matter we could discuss. Ooh, we can cry.
Obtained.
Rare plant. He gives them his gifts, and they're notoriously hard to maintain. I have to hit Q. Can't just click. Probe.
Ah,
Do you have something you want to tell me? It's about Akiko's phone call after Henry escaped. I see you're working hard, Love Dies, so I will tell you this. I worry that you are doing this for yourself and not for the gods, but I'm bound to help you. It is their wish. Akiko was supposed to be at the Desolation Cell, yet I couldn't hear the haunting sounds of that island, nor the sea that surrounds it. What does that mean? Everything? Nothing? You need to work that out. Gods wished you to know, so now you know.
Why?
Why were you butting heads with Montserrat so much? What does that have to do with
I
anything?
need to investigate this.
I need to know why someone was clashing with a murder victim. Our leader was not following the holy mission. His focus was on the island sequences and not the gods. Let's pander. Sounds like he was straying from the path. Yes, I'm glad you understand. Our first priority is to prostrate ourselves before the gods, not build ourselves a nice home. If our islands fail, then it is the will of the gods. If we trust in them, we will be saved.
I don't like this.
Does that make you angry enough to kill?
Of course not.
I know you must ask these questions, but it pains me to hear you question my loyalty and faith.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
You voted against every proposal he put forth, didn't you? That is the point of our democratic meetings. We all have a say on the direction of the Syndicate. His direction veered away from our holy mission. I voiced my disagreement with
The
it.
investigator is here.
What kind of proposals were
This
they?
island is full of sinners.
Advancement towards the so-called Perfect 25. I don't care about our new home being perfect if the gods are not there to celebrate with us.
What?
Look out to the ocean of madness. So many pyramids sent empty.
The gods are watching
24
us.
island sequences and we only have one pyramid residence. We are capable of so much more.
Why?
Why haven't we done more?
The gods are displeased.
Montserrat had other plans. Grand resurrections could wait until the island sequences were solved.
The gods are
What is
displeased.
the point of Perfect 25 if the gods remain in pain? I wanted to remind Montserrat of the Syndicate's purpose, so I voted against everything he and the rest of the council put forward.
Crime cannot hide.
Did you remind him with a knife by any chance? Absolutely not.
Why?
Why have you started taking private calls in private?
What?
Why is this anyone's business? Are you hiding something? Plotting something?
Of course not.
Don't be ridiculous.
Why?
Why were you irritated to see Carmelina?
What?
Is that what she told you? I was surprised. It's unlike her to do a social call.
I need to investigate
Are you suspicious
this.
of her? Are you? People do things that are out of character.
Crime cannot hide.
Tell me about the moment the council died. I know you suffer from psychic death screams.
This island is full of sinners.
Doom Jazz can't be trusted with patient confidentiality around you. Yes, every time a person dies, I'm assailed by their psychic death scream, echoing out into space. Doom Jazz prescribes me medication for
Oh.
it. Did you suffer from death scream trauma when they died? Yes, I was assailed by the psychic death screams of the council. I was brought to my knees by the pain. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? I didn't. When they have occurred before, they have always been hard to pinpoint. They don't affect the whole island. Witness, I need to talk to you.
Sure.
What do you know about this device that I found? It looks like it records the death screams you suffer from and replays them. It's been fitted with a directional speaker that allows them to be targeted. I found it pointed at Henry's cell. Doom Jazz hypothesized that someone possessed by a demon would be agitated by it and have a spike of adrenaline.
Crime
Sounds
cannot
perfect for whipping
hide.
Henry into a frenzy when Akiko went to execute him, giving him a chance to escape. The death screams are torture. I would never inflict them on anyone
Got
else.
it.
So you're denying it?
Of their holy
Of course.
masters.
There's no evidence that I placed or used the device. Doom Jazz told me that you ask about overcoming Henry's
The
inhibitors.
gods are watching
The end of
us.
an island is endlessly fascinating. A symphony of finales, all hanging in the balance.
What?
Having a demonically possessed prisoner is a significant risk. I need to know everything there is to know.
Don't test me.
So you weren't trying to find out how to overcome them to help Henry's escape?
The gods are displeased.
Don't be ridiculous. How would that help in our holy mission? What do you know about Second Seal? Nothing. Lady Love dies. It's a mystery to everyone. It's clearly not. What do you know about Fourth Seal? Nothing. It's one of the council's secrets. God told me you went and carved off some flesh. What's up with that?
Surely this is a joke.
Not your concern.
Crime is
I
repulsive.
vehemently disagree.
Of course not.
Fine.
Surely this
The islands
is a joke.
die and I want to know why. Demons come to us and rot in our triumphs. Do gods attract them? Does keeping one on the island make demonic invasions more likely? Why carve his flesh? It seems like a sin. I needed to study
The
it.
end times
You
are
can feel the
near.
cosmos when you look at the flesh of one of our lords. He is linked to the stars. Is he a magnet?
The investigator is here.
What did you find? Nothing.
Other gods
The holiness of a
birth
lord
in
should never have been
esoteric
questioned.
ways.
Can I verify this is true?
The end times
I conducted the research in private.
I have a bad feeling
I
about
don't like the
this.
sound of this witness. Know anything about demons on the island? Demons? I don't. They're a blight on our holy work, corrupting our righteous home. The marshals exterminated them all after they came to the island. There shouldn't be any left. Found the hidden bunker you've been using to study a killer demon in.
Is
That
this
is
a
nonsense. No, it isn't.
or a
It has a
trick?
blood vial lock coded to yours and Carmelina's blood vials. Care to explain? Don't play games.
Of course not.
It's an old panic room that Carmelina installed on the island.
What?
Not comfortable talking about the times I used to spend with her, but that was our own hideaway for a time. Don't know anything about illegal demonology study in there. Time you used to spend with her? Discussion for another time. You dialed the number blah 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 at midnight. That call was to a receiver attached to a lock on a crate which contained a killer demon that had been hidden in the council penthouse.
What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The facts and the truth.
Yes,
are
you
not
do.
the
You
same.
unleashed a killer demon. No, I didn't. Someone is trying to frame me.
Crime is repulsive.
Bullshit. Carmelina? Did you see the architect?
island
I
is
don't know what to
full
tell you
of
other
sin.
than what I've already said. She came to spend the evening. If you want to know what she did before, you need to ask her. Doom Jazz? Didn't see Doom Jazz. Did you see Lydia and Sam? Speak to Yuri. Why is that a new note? Do you know anything about the murder of the marshals? Do you believe there is more? Have you scoured the council building? What do you know about the murder of Grace Bloodlines? Wasn't that case solved years ago? Who opened the third seal? All these seals are kept a secret on purpose. All right.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
Dude likes the gods. All right, all right, all right. So that is going to do it, I think, for this episode and for my play session tonight. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, or maybe even that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.